Hello lads, so this is a video I wanted to do for a long time, alright? I'm going to be ranking every single Treyarch Zombies map from worst to best, from World at War to Cold War, so here we go. So the last map on my list, the one I detest the most, is 5. Now listen, I think 5 is a cool map. It's a great idea, the Pentagon, it's sick. The characters are the only good thing about this map. This map is too fucking hard. It's so hard that it's not fair, and that's what I don't like about it. I like hard maps, alright? When we get to Verruckt, you'll see that. This is just ridiculous. Why did they decide to give you the shittiest wall weapons in all of Black Ops 1? The MPL, the MP5K, the Stakeout. They are all ass, and they're all one after another. You cannot get above in this map at all. The wonder weapon is ass. There is no good training spots. There's no good camping spots. There's no good strategy. It's awful. Next up on the list, this is Voyager Despair. Now listen, I thought Voyage was going to be a lot better than it ended up being, and I think a lot of people did too. But Voyage, ooh, this map sucks. This map is just straight ass. It's boring. It's too big. Every single room looks exactly the same. The fucking Kraken sucks. The upgrades are so boring. It's the same 4 elemental upgrades. Can we stop with the elemental upgrades? They're so boring. I mean, I hate the characters. They're just so shit. The story shit. The Easter egg sucks. The boss fight's really cool. But who the fuck wants to align planets? Who wants to align planets to get to an Easter egg? I don't know. It's just a bad map. Next up, number 30, this is Dire Eyes. I think this map is worse than Transit, by far. It is, you know, it's actually kind of crazy how this map and Voyage are very similar. They're too big, their rooms look too similar, the layout on both of these maps is completely shit, the characters are completely shit. I don't get, listen, I like Victus now, but why on God's earth are they just the worst characters in Zombies, in Transit, and this map? I don't get it. The Liquefier I don't like. A lot of people love that. I don't like it. I think it's just not fun. This map is too big. It takes too long to get anywhere. You gotta backtrack all over the place. The leapers are annoying. I do not like this map at all. Worst map in Black Ops 2 by far, but not almost, because Nuketown is next, and I think Nuketown has some merit. It's at least better than Dire Eyes, because it's fun with randoms or with friends. It's casually I just don't like random perks. I don't like it. I don't like not being guaranteed jug. I think it's annoying, especially with the 2-hit system and no wonder weapon. It's just it's the same thing I have with 5. It's just too hard. It's just unfair. It's like, all right, this is challenging, but like, get to the fucking point. Like, I just want to play the game. Next up, 28, this is Transit. Transit, listen, we all know why Transit sucks, alright? We all know it's terrible, it's an awful map, but it's fun, it's really fun with friends, and if you know what you're doing on solo, training on this map isn't bad. Like, it's the setup, man. I just wish the bus wasn't just the worst. I wish the jet gun was actually usable, and then this map would be way higher, because it's at least fun once you get set up, but getting set up, it's just like, who wants to do this? Alright, next up, 27. It's Blood of the Dead. This map, oh, this map is bad. I don't think it's as bad as the rest of the ones we've already been through, because high rounds are actually pretty fun. I like the high rounds on this map, which is more than I can. It's way better than I can say for the rest of this for the rest of the bottom shit on this list. But just, man, dude, way to ruin Mob of the Dead. Like, can we just talk about how this map's layout screws Mob in the ass? It ruins Mob of the Dead. How could they possibly have done this? I don't think Blundell made this, because just how? How do you go from Mob, which has a perfect layout? It's perfectly linear. You know wherever you're going is exactly where you need to be for both getting set up and getting the plane parts. Not having the plane on this map, I get how it's, you know, storyline, it's not supposed to be there, okay, but just really replacing it, just putting the Pack-a-Punch on the roof and replacing Afterlife with the shield, I think that they should have put gameplay over story in this, and then that would have made the map much better. speaking of gameplay and story, two things that suck in the next map, number 26, it's Revelations. Now, listen, I like Revelations. I do. I think it's a really fun map. It just gets, it's way too boring after a long time of playing it. And god damn this Easter egg. This Easter egg is completely tragic. Whoever thought that finding rocks and bones was a great idea, just, I don't get it. Like, none of these Easter egg steps have any cohesion. I like Easter eggs where you can follow it, you can understand, like, where you're going. Like, oh, I'm doing this for a specific purpose. Not with Revelations, not this map. You don't know, I don't know what the hell you're doing in this map. It's just, it's unbelievable. It really is unbelievable that they thought that this Easter egg was perfectly fine. It's ready to go, yeah. We'll just have them walk around looking for a ruin of creation, hearing fucking sonar beeps. Yeah, that's perfect. Next up, number 25. It's the first World at War map on the list. It's Shino Numa. Now listen, I don't think Shino Numa is bad, but I don't think it's good. I don't think it's good at all. The World at War version is the best version, by far. I mean, like, it's busted, but that's what makes it fun. And other than that, really, there's not... This map really didn't add much. How I really think of World at War maps is like, okay, what did this add? What did this give to zombies? Because World at War really was just the foundation of zombies. But this map, all it really adds is the Wunderwaffe, which fits more on Dries anyway, and then the characters, which also kind of fit more on Dries. So this map really didn't add very much that really... I guess open areas, sure, but Dries was going to have that anyway. So it really is more of a stepping stone map. Like, I don't think it's bad. The rest of the maps on my list I don't think are bad. I think they're just underwhelming. And that's what the next spot, number 24, the Giant. I know a lot of people might be disagreeing with this, but the Giant, just to me, out of all the versions of Dries, I don't think it's the best, because it's just kind of boring. It's like, well, Black Ops 3, you got Gobblegums, and Gobblegums really help you on some maps when they got remastered. But not this map is just boring with it, and I don't like the weapons. I think Black Ops 3 weapons, they're good, but they're not, like, they're just not unique enough, and I feel like maybe I've just played this map too much, and I just miss the old weapons, and I think that the characters, yeah, it's fine, premise, whatever. I just really wish that they took a Black Ops 4 mindset with this map and expanded it, made it different, because Dries has been remastered before, so, like, we don't really need that again. But if you open this map up and expanded it and made it new and added, like, an Easter egg, like Dries Declassified, that is a great custom map, because it's what I wish this map was. Because they expanded it, they added a huge Easter egg, new wonder weapons. It's a lot better, and that's what I think this map should have done. Number 23, this might get a lot of people upset, it's Nocturne Toten. Like, in BO1, listen, Kino's a great map, but it's basically like Ascension is Nocturne Toten. Like, you don't need Kino. Like, something the Smith Plays says about Black Ops 2 is that every map has a purpose, and I agree with that. And because in Black Ops 1, this map does not really serve a purpose, because it has the exact same wonder weapon as Ascension, and it has 2 less perks. PhD and Stamina Up aren't on this map, they're on Ascension, so why would you play this map when you can just go play Ascension? Alright, number 22, it's Nocturne Toten. I think the World at War version is the best. I think BO3's version is the worst. And I really like Black Ops 1 because I like the colors of it, and I think the weapon variety is really cool. But I think Black Ops 3 is just too boring. I think adding perks and the Wonder Fizz and Gobblegums just, they ruin the map, because it makes it, like, they ruin the map on solo. I'll say it that much. On co-op, this map will probably be a lot of fun if you want to play this on co-op with friends, with the Gobblegums and everything. I think it would be a lot of fun. But just adding all that stuff on solo, it just makes it too much. It makes it, like, just too easy. It's just too easy. It's not a challenging map anymore, and I think that's where Noct shines, is like, because you're not going to get much out of it because it's very bare bones, but at least you're going to get a challenge, and that's what I think that they should have stuck with. Number 21, this map, it's Zetsubou no Shima. I like Zetsubou pretty much just because of its Easter egg. I think it's got a really simple and really fun Easter egg. It's nice because it's a collect-a-thon. Alright, I get that, but it's like, it's easy on solo. Every time I play Zetsubou, I'm like, oh, okay, let me do the Easter egg because it's easy, and I like it, and I like collecting all these parts, and I actually feel like I'm getting somewhere, and it's pretty simple. Like, you're doing all these things, but then it's just putting all the cogs in the elevator. So it's not really like taking a lot of time to do a menial task. It's like, oh, okay, I'm doing all this for a purpose, and that's the end. There are some Easter egg steps that are really stupid. Growing a bullet from a plant will never be beat as the dumbest Easter egg step. But yeah, Zetsubou, I like it a lot. I think the ending cutscene's great. The boss fight's kind of lackluster because it's basically just the Thrashers. And now if you have near death, it's impossible to die. So, there you go. There is Zetsubou no Shima. Alright, next up on the list, number 20, this is 9. Now, I know a lot of people are probably pissed off. A lot of people say this is the best map in BO4. And I just don't think it is, man. I don't like this map as much as everyone else does. I think the Wonder Weapon's really bad. I like listen, the Death of Orion's a cool idea. But not for this map, because this map, my problem is, it has so many enemies. And I think this is, like, the Chaos story. Like, why did they add so many enemies? This is a problem on Voyage, too. You have Stokers and Blightfathers and fucking elemental zombies, catalyst zombies popping up everywhere, and it's just like, calm down. And like, you're over reliant on your specialist weapon. Like, if you do not have the Viper and Dragon or the Chakrams or the Hammer, you are not going to do well on this map, because you need that all the time to deal with the Maulers, the Destroyers, the fucking catalyst zombies. There's 4 versions. They're the fucking Blightfathers, the Tigers, the zombies that are on crack and LSD because it's Black Ops 4. And it's just like, it just gets too much. It's just too much. Next up, number 19. This is Classified. I think Classified, like, is good. But I think now, just going back, I think it's like, it's fallen into the trap of, I played it too much. I think it's boring. It's just like, oh, god damn. It's Classified. It's just too boring now. But I do think it's a lot better than 5. I think it's a very casual map. It's very nice. It's very simple. But the Easter egg is complete ass. I wish this had a really cool main quest that was simple and fun and easy to complete for everyone. I think that would have made much more sense than get to round 150 on this map that is terrible for high rounds. Like, who the fuck wants to sit with the shield down in level 3 for 12 hours? Not me. Not me. Next up, number 18. Might be a little bit low for this is Ascension. Now, I used to think Ascension was one of the best maps, but more thinking about it and just playing it, I think BO3's version is way too boring. I think it's just, the Gobblegums are just like, yeah, it just makes it too easy. And it's already easy on BO1, but the difference is BO1, you got PhD, so that way I think BO1 is better. And the monkeys, man, just fuck the monkeys. Dude, why they added this, never understand. Just fuck the monkeys on Ascension. Nobody likes that. Get that shit out of here. Next up, number 17. This is going to be Verruckt. This is really high for a World at War map. But I really like Verruckt. I think the colors are really cool. I like the feel of it. I like how creepy it is. It's actually scary this time instead of like unlike Zetsubou, which isn't scary at all. This map is a lot better than a lot of people give it credit for. I think it's actually good on Zombies Chronicles this time. An actual remaster that isn't ruined by Gobblegums. It's actually improved because now you can get pack-a-punch weapons and it actually meets the standard of how tough Verruckt is. Gobblegums actually help, and I think that is something that this map nails on Chronicles. I think it's good on BO1 too, and I think it's really good on the World at War version. It's a challenge, and I think it's really, really cool. Next up, number 16, this is Machina. Now, listen, I like this map. It's a big sandbox, and I've been playing it a lot more recently. But, I mean, just compared to the rest, it doesn't have as much content as I think it should. I think this map should have a lot more content to it, and it's kind of sad that it doesn't. But, listen, it's a starter map. It's a great starter map. It's like, if anyone wants to get involved in a higher level of zombies, this is the map to play. It's got great gunplay. The Cold War system is fantastic. It helps out a lot on this map. The Easter egg is simple. It's fun. The Wonder Weapon, it's simple. It's fun. I don't really like the die as much as I like the Ray K or the Ray Gun. So it's definitely the worst in BO Cold War. But I think that as getting it, it's pretty simple. Getting it is simple. I think it works. So yeah, Machina. That is my number 16 spot. Now, number 15, this is Alpha Omega. I love this map. This map has a great Easter egg. I love it. I love the soundtrack. I love the lore. I love the atmosphere. I love the skybox. I love Rushmore. He's much better than Sophia. I don't get why everyone's so down on Rushmore. He's funny. I like him a lot. I like his over-patriotic attitude. It's so funny. It adds to the map. I love this boss fight. It's really cool. It's exhilarating. It was different, and I like it a lot. I love Alpha Omega, number 15 spot. Number 14, this is another BO4 map. This is Nocturne Toten, another great Easter egg that I love doing. I do think that this map really isn't as good as a lot of others because, I don't know, I just, like, there's something about it that feels kind of missing, and that's kind of like, I think the wonder weapons aren't as good on this map. I think that they should lend themselves better on Call of the Dead. I wish that they brought back those wonder weapons. I don't think the Tundra gun's very good. But man, I love Victus on this map. They're so much better. I love the story. I love the atmosphere. I love the layout. It's much better than Call of the Dead's layout, in my opinion. But number 14, I think it fits. Alright, next up on the list, number 13, this is Der Eisendrache. Now, this might be a little bit low for some people. I used to have this map a lot lower on the list. But I realized it's objectively fantastic. Objectively, I think this map is, like, almost perfect. It's got amazing wonder weapons. But there's a problem with these wonder weapons. I'll get into that a little bit. But really, this map is fantastic. The scenery is great, the story is great, the Easter egg's great. But the problem with this map, for me, I think I'm just so burnt out. I think I played this map way too much. And I find that the Void Bow, the Wolf Bow, and the Lightning Bow, they're all pretty good. They're all, like, the Void Bow is pretty difficult to get, but it's not that bad. The Fire Bow, though, is, like, completely worthless. It's not good. It's not fun to get. It's not easy to get. It's kind of just a worthless bow. And it kind of makes playing this map with 4 people almost, like, impossible. And especially if you're the host and you don't want to get the Fire Bow, and you make one of the person who's not the host get it, it's laggy. It might not work. I don't like the jumping step. I think it's stupid. And I just think this map just gets too boring after a while. It doesn't have very many guns that are, like, new from Black Ops 3. Like, it has the RPK, but it doesn't have the HG40, it doesn't have the Marshals. So it's not as good as some of the other maps in Black Ops 3. It's not as replayable. But number 12, this is another Black Ops 3 map. This one's Gorod Krovi. I think Gorod Krovi is great. The only reason I have it low, like this low on the list, is because of the Easter egg. I hate this Easter egg. This Easter egg is one of the single worst Easter eggs, I think, in Zombies, and it's because it has 3 fucking escort missions. Nobody wants to do escort missions. They might be, like, they actually are the worst. They are the worst thing ever. I hate the steps of this Easter egg. I don't like the challenges. I think they're stupid. It's 3 escort missions, the bomb step, which in my opinion is the worst Easter egg step in any Easter egg ever, like of all time, because really you fail it and the game can end. Anything that can end your game is not good. That is not good game design. And then there's another fucking stupid defend an objective, which is just like, oh, no one wants to do all these, and they're very menial. They don't really make any sense, at least with Alpha Omega's Easter egg. You're trying to prove your worth to Rushmore by doing tasks that relate to the Broken Arrow core values. Those make sense, and those challenges aren't bad. For a casual map, it's fantastic. I hate the Valkyrie drones, but the Ray Gun Mark III, having it be in the box, it's so nice, it's so accessible, it's got a great atmosphere, I love the battle, I love the soundtrack, it's a fantastic map, besides the Easter egg. Number 11, this is going to be Shangri-La. I love Shangri-La. Objectively one of, I think, the most beautiful map in Zombies. It's got a fantastic Easter egg for 4 people. I really like this Easter egg. It's coherent. It makes sense. I love listening to Brock and Gary. I love the baby gun. It's one of my favorite wonder weapons of all time. It's a great map. The monkeys are annoying, but I think that you can deal with them. And I think this map is really good on both versions. A lot of people don't like the Black Ops 3 version because it doesn't have PhD. But I think the Gobblegums make up for it. And it's fantastic. It's a fantastic map. I love this map to death. Love Shangri-La, number 11. Number 10, a little bit above Shangri-La to me. It just edges it out. This is Call of the Dead. I love Call of the Dead. It's so much fun. The more I played this map, the more I enjoyed it. It's such a great map for training. It's got an awesome Easter egg with a fantastic reward. Definitely the best reward for any Easter egg of all time. George is a bit of a pain in the ass, but after you do the Easter egg, killing him becomes worth it. Like, more than just getting one perk, you get a Wonder Waff. That is awesome. Like, now I have a reason to kill George. So, like, I love this map. I wish the Wonder Weapons came back in Nocturne Toten, because I love the Scavenger. I don't like the VR11, but it's just still an interesting Wonder Weapon. Definitely belongs in my top 10. Number 9, this might be surprising to a lot of people, but this is going to be Dead of the Night. I really like this map. I never got the hate for this. Unless you're a casual player, then I understand it. But really, I love this map. The only problem with this map, I think, are the characters. I like Godfrey, but outside of him, these characters are just not good. But, I mean, Godfrey can have some, like, really stupid lines. But besides the characters, I love the ambiance, I love the soundtrack, I love the feeling of high intelligence of, like, Dracula. I think the Nosferatus aren't really that bad. I love the Savage Impaler. I love all the Easter eggs, little side Easter eggs. I love getting the steak knife. I love the Alistair's Annihilator, one of my favorite Wonder Weapons of all time. I love this map. This map is so good. If you are someone who enjoys maps like Origins, I think you'll really like this map. There's a lot to do on it. There's a long setup, but I think it's worth it. I think it really is. Next up is number 8. This is Origins. Now, not the best for me. I know in terms of the community, people really, really like Origins. It's probably the best map for the community. Everyone loves Origins. I really like it, and I've grown to like it a lot more over the past year, because I started, like, before I really wasn't into Easter eggs before, but now in this map, like, when I started getting really into Easter eggs, like, around last year, and then I did this Easter egg, and I really, really love it. I love how everything in the map, you need to get everything for this Easter egg, and I really, really like that. It's really cool. even on Black Ops 2, I love this map. This map is so cool. It's it's a very hardcore experience, and that's why I don't like it. That's why I never liked it when I was getting used to Zombies 1, because my first Zombies game was Black Ops 2. When I was playing Black Ops 2, this map was always, like, low. I always, like, not really like it, and I still don't like it, like, above Mob, because I feel like Mob was more accessible as a casual player, and this map really wasn't. But I still just love this map. I love the Easter egg. I love the characters. I love the staffs. They're awesome. The only staff I don't like is the fire staff. Every other staff is fantastic. I love this map. Comes in at number 8. Number 7, this might be surprising for people, but this is Firebase Z. This is the most recent Zombies map at the time I'm recording this, and I still think that this map is a top 10 map. I really do. The problem is, like, I think Machina, the problem with Machina was it was too, like, there was not enough to do outside the Easter egg. This map, I feel like there is more to do, and I just love it. I love the feel. I love the Vietnam aspect. It reminds me a lot of Shangri-La. It's beautiful. It reminds me of Garad Krobi mixed with Shangri-La. It's fantastic. I love the Wonder Weapon. The Ray K is great. I love the characters. I love how Ravenoff and Peck are in the map. I love the Easter egg. This is another Easter egg that's easy. It's fun. The only problem with it, of course, is the infamous Mimic step, which they're just annoying because a lot of things can go wrong during that step. But other than that, I love this map. I think this map is a top 10 map. All the Cold War systems shine in this map, and this map makes the best of it. So, comes in at number 7, Firebase Z. Number 6, this is going to be Shadows of Evil. I think Shadows of Evil is the single best Zombies map of all time. If we're going over objectively, I think this is the best one. The way that Treyarch crafted this map to work is unbelievable. This map, there's so many features, so many things that come together. It's so intricate and involved, and it's so good. And I really think that it deserves to be higher. I think that this map deserves to be higher on people's lists. It's outside my top 5 because I think, I mean, it's still difficult, like, if you don't know what you're doing. And I think that it's been so long now that it's kind of like, I'm not really that as much of a fan. It's not in my top 5, but I think it's still a fantastic map, and it deserves to be here. Number 5, this is going to be Ancient Evil. I love this map. This, I think, has the best designed Easter egg of all time. I think this map deserves to be up there with the greats. It's got a fantastic Easter egg, as I said. It's got a great soundtrack. It's got the characters, the Chaos Crew actually is bearable in this map. Holy shit, right? This map is actually fantastic. The gauntlets are awesome. Each and every one of them. There isn't a specific one that I'm like, okay, this one's the best. I think the Charon is maybe the best for high rounds, but they're all really, really good. And you need them to complete the Easter egg, but this is the thing. They're very easy to get. The redeemed hands are easy to get. They're not, oh, let's go fuck about for 20 minutes to get them. This map, it actually, like, they're very self-explanatory to get. They're lots of fun, and I just love this map. I just love the feel of Ancient Evil. It's got just the Easter egg is so good. The boss fight is fantastic. This map, easily one of the best, like, of all time. This is going to be Buried. Buried just is an unreal... There is no map like Buried. Buried is so much fun. This is the most casual zombies map of all time, and I think this might be the zombies map I played the most. It is just so amazing. I don't know how they made this map so good. This map is, like, it seems unreal how good this map is. This map has fantastic perks. Vulturate is an amazing perk. I love this map's feel. I love its vibe. I love the Old West. I love it all. I love Leroy. He's a fantastic... Or Arthur. That's his real name. He is a fantastic implementation. He can get you so many points, opening up... It adds like a little level of complexity. And he could do all these different stuff. There's never been something like this where you can keep a box at the same location, remove the box, or change a power up to a max ammo with him. It's unbelievable that they made so many cool different little innovations that made this map different. Like the chalk drawings, the witch's house, all of it. Fantastic. Easily one of my favorite maps of all time. Now, number 3, this is another BO2 map. It's Mob of the Dead. I don't think there's a single map in Zombies that is as perfectly designed as Mob of the Dead. I mentioned this when we talked about Blood, but with this map, like, you just go and everything follows. Every area you're going to, if you're just playing normal zombies, has something for either the Easter egg or the Pack-a-Punch. You need to go get Jug, or you're going to the box. You're going to the box, the Warden's key is there, and you can go turn on the showers. You can turn on the thing you turn on Speed Cola in the Warden's office. It's like, it all just goes with it. You go down to Juggernog, there's a dog there, there's a skull there for the free Blundergat. There's all these different things that just culminate into it, and it loops around perfectly. And that's why I think Blood of the Dead is so bad, is they did not just copy and paste this map, update the features, update the characters, and then there you go. It's a perfect map still. This map did not need to be changed at all because it is already the most perfect design of all time. I love the Blundergat, I love the Acid Gat, I love the perks, I love the characters. It's just an unbelievable map, and it deserves to be in the number 3. Number 2, for me, it's Durice. This is the map I think I may have played second most, second only to Buried. The chaos that's in this map is so much fun. I love zombies maps where it's just like, all this different shit can be happening at the same time, and it's just so much fun. This map with 4 people on World at War BO1 is unparalleled. It really is. I love the weapons. I think that the Wunderwaffe really shines on this map. It's the first map to have Pack-a-Punch, so it's not a Neanderthal-like experience like playing any other World at War map. It feels involved. Playing this map with randoms on Black Ops 1 will nothing will ever be more fun than that to me in Zombies. This map is awesome. I love the sound, the Beauty of Annihilation, one of the best songs ever in Zombies. It's just so much fun. I love the Pack-a-Punch. I love the Pack-a-Punch camo on World at War. It's so cool. I love the weapon variety, and that's why I think BO1's version is my favorite. Is because BO1 has some really cool weapons that when you Pack-a-Punch them, they get different. So the AUG has the Master Key attachment with the shotgun. The HS-10s become dual wield. So playing this map casually and just Pack-a-Punching a bunch of weapons is awesome. It still stands today. Now, number 1, my favorite map of all time, 10 out of 10 for me, has got to be Moon. I love this map. I don't care about the excavators. I don't care about the astronaut. I don't care about the perk switching at Area 51. This has got to be my favorite map. Awesome Easter egg. Definitely the best Easter egg event ending of all time. It makes sense. It's coherent. I love the weapons. The wave gun is by far my favorite wonder weapon. This map is just so much fun. And on Black Ops 3, it's so beautiful. And on BO1, it still has merit because it has PhD on it. And you could just train in the biodome with PhD and the Mustang and Sallys and the wave gun and just have an amazing time. The characters are awesome. I love their quotes on this map. Richtofen's Grand Scheme is a fantastic Easter egg. This map has such a great ambiance. The underscore in this map, if you don't know what this map's underscore is, go listen to it, because it is creepy and scary and it feels like deep space. And hearing that when you're playing this map is it's so cool, because you just get the feeling of you're stuck in space, and it is awesome. There has never been a map before or after that is as cool as this map, and that is as cool as Moon. I love this map. I don't even care about the RNG and the Easter egg. If you have more than one person, it's not even that bad. And if you're on Black Ops 3, just use Immolation. This map is a fantastic experience, and it never gets old for me. Moon, 100% my favorite map of all time. Alright guys, that's going to be it for the video. This was a really long one, but I've always wanted to just compile all these rankings into one video and then just have it there for me to watch, for you guys to watch. So yeah, thanks a lot for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.